What is up? What is up? What is up? Again, we are back. We are black. This is the knowledge is free. Everything is free. Podcasting this bitch. If you're listening on SoundCloud, I appreciate you. And if you're watching on YouTube, or if you watch this shit later, tomorrow in the morning time when you at work, preferably watch it when you at work if you ain't watching it live, because that'll get you through your day. I want to fuck up your day just like my day is fucked up if you work for slavery. And the majority of you niggas out there are on the plantation come Monday morning. So I don't know why niggas be acting like they not. But anyway, this is the knowledge is free. God damn, we got to get that knowledge because it's really free. God damn. Well, books ain't free though. I ain't giving you my motherfucking books. But anyway, this Warren G in the place to be. Been sucker free and clown free since 2003. Oh man, we gonna get right into it today. No, today was I often don't really like the weekend because it go by so goddamn fast. And before you look up, you gotta wake up in the morning time. And when it's cold, because it be cold for all you people that's in Las Vegas, I know y'all know it's cold as a witch's titty out here. I mean, it's so motherfucking cold out here, man. So it ain't no joke going to work in that motherfucking cold early in the morning time. I'm like Dame Dash. Well, I want to be like Dame Dash. I aspire to be like him. I don't like being up that early. I like to come home that late. Don't we all like to aspire to be that? I don't like. You know, Kevin Hart is as clean cut as you can be as a black comedian to me, as far as what they like in black people or what makes them comfortable. I mean, Kevin Hart, he reaches across the racial lines. I think he's approachable to all races. Everybody likes him. But, you know, that ain't even good enough. And that's the shit that trips me out. How the fuck is that not good enough? It's not good enough. Oh, you gonna host the Oscars? Okay, well then we gonna go and dig back real deep because you said something about gay people. This is the shit that tripped me out. Every other agenda is more important than black people. That's why I did a podcast for all y'all that didn't check it out. Check out the one that I did about George H.W. or W.H., whatever the fuck his name is. Let's go back in time and see what the fuck his family was about. We don't need Twitter to go back and research that shit, but you see they wasn't bringing that shit up when Bob Dole's motherfucking quadriplegic ass was trying to salute his ass. Why is it we don't never bring up people in positions of power, they old shit, and what they said and what they've done to people? Bush was a war criminal, if you ask me, and he was a dope dealer. But we don't talk about that shit, but all Kevin Hart did was tweet some bullshit about gay people. If that's his stand, that's his stand. That's what trips me out. And much love and respect to Nick Cannon. Man, I gotta give Nick Cannon so much props and praise, man. Man, look. Nick Cannon is the shit. Let me tell you why Nick Cannon is the shit. That nigga had children by one of the baddest broads in the game. And she'll never be a broke bitch. She gonna always have money. That's one. Two, Nick is a hustler. Nick been on TV since he was a little kid. And two, Nick don't smile and coon for motherfuckers. And he walked away from millions and millions of dollars on NBC because they tried to box him in and tell him what he can and what he can't do. So if we want to look at leaders, Nick Cannon should be every black person's thought leader. The brother's very intelligent, very educated, self-educated, and he's no dummy. And if you want to go with materialistic points of view, oh, the nigga done fucked all the bitches in the game. All these bitches that all these niggas is idolizing, Nick Cannon has ran through all of them. All of them. To the Kardashians, to Christine Milian, what's that one model? He didn't have a couple of models. Oh, he didn't have all the baddest bitches in the game. So that's the thing that trips me out about us, is that we praise the wrong people. If you want to praise somebody, you need to be looking at Nick Cannon. More people need to be like Nick Cannon. Because I'm still waiting to see who else is going to stand up and call all those other motherfucking white people out for tweeting shit about gay people. And then now they're attacking that young brother who went in the Heisman Trophy. I forgot his name. If anybody know his name, you can put it on the chat or put it in the comments or whatever. The football player who won the Heisman. Now they threatening to fuck with his career because he tweeted some shit when he was 14 about gay people or about being gay. New World Order, ladies and gentlemen. New World Order. Go look at some of President Bush's speeches and all the other president's speeches. Ronald Reagan, all of them. They all mention New World Order. And in New World Order, it mentions about how they will push the gay agenda, the other agenda. Hell, we can't even call, what's his name, Bruce Jenner? We got to call him a she. Man, you got me fucked up. I ain't calling no motherfucking man no she. Sorry, that's not happening over here. But here's the thing. They want us to concentrate so much on other things that we don't even concentrate on what matters most. And what matters most is this. Why is it we gonna fuck with Kevin Hart? And to me, Kevin Hart is the most likable black comedian to white people. You can't get no more likable than Kevin Hart. And because he had some tweets about, well, you got tweets. We got to pull it. Now you got to go apologize and all this shit, man. Fuck all that, man. That's why I like what Nick Cannon, his response on Twitter was when they was like, well, you said, he's like, I don't give a fuck about that shit because I don't play political games. I'm not a politician, so I don't have to watch what I say. And that's why he walked away from NBC, because he was like, fuck it. And if you notice, you see what NBC did, they went and got another nigga to replace him, which is Terry Crews. Now, real niggas supposed to stand together and be like, nah, I ain't taking that shit, because I don't like what y'all did. But what do we all do, ladies and gentlemen? We got to get that bag. It's all about money. So we won't stick together. That's the problem. That's why we're so divided. A house divided is total chaos to me. And as a collective, we so divided because we so quick to take that man. I would have been like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But hey, that's an opportunity. And I bet you they not paying no motherfucking Terry Crews no $10 million at NBC like they was paying Nick Cannon. I bet you that. You know, and no diss to Terry Crews or none of that, but nobody's gonna stand up for Kevin Hart. Nobody gonna watch how all these, everybody need their money, so ain't nobody gonna say nothing about it. That's why I always liken corporate America to Hollywood, to the NFL, to the NBA. It's all the same paradigm. I don't understand what's wrong with people, especially black people. It's the same paradigm. It's like when you working at a job and you know it's some fuckery going on a job. It's most likely black people, we the main ones that'll speak up. And all the other races, they go in a corner and hide. And they gossip and they talk shit, but they'll never stand up for equality. Never. I work around them and they all a bunch of motherfucking cowards. So if I'm working around these motherfuckers in corporate America and they act like that on a lower level, just imagine niggas with real money that's making hundreds of thousands of dollars on a movie or making hundreds of thousands of dollars in Hollywood or in the NFL or the NBA. They'll never speak up for equality. No, you'll have a whole bunch of cowardly motherfuckers who get paid, to me, to do what white people want them to do. That's why I have a book I haven't read yet. It's called The $40 Million Slave. I can't wait to read that book. I'm reading a numerology book right now. And I'm not good at math, so that book got me real fucked up. I ain't never took this long to read a book. This shit got my motherfucking head hurting. But anyway, The $40 Million Slave talks about see, we glorify these NBA players and all this other shit, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I done seen a lot of NBA players, and I'm not really want to run up to them and be like, oh man, you woo, and can I get your autograph? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. They're slaves just like me. If you work for corporate America, or you play for the NBA or the NFL or the MLB or hockey, you're a slave, period. You're not a slave when you're like Dame Dash. Or you're like Nick Cannon. You're like one of those. You the type of motherfucker that can call the shots. So when y'all go to corporate America, liken it to the NBA, the NFL, Hollywood, it's all the same paradigms, the same shit. That's why you gonna notice that you gonna only see a motherfucker like Nick Cannon. He gonna be the only one speaking up. That's why, man, I look up to Nick Cannon, man. That's the type of motherfucker I wanna be like. You know what I'm saying? I wanna be like that, man. Niggas be sleeping on him too and don't be giving that nigga no type of props. I don't know what it is, man, but we gonna have to figure that shit out. You can learn from that, because I know I learned from Nick Cannon. Matter of fact, I think it would be best that people kind of study Nick Cannon's moves and see how he go about things. Because if you look at it, you think about it, what nigga y'all know walking away from $10 million? If that nigga walked away from $10 million because he didn't like what the fuck they were trying to do to him, that nigga must got some real bread. Which lets me know that you ain't gotta be no coon. But niggas will coon and step and fetch it and be just like the goddamn WB frog and man, sing all that shit. I can't stand that shit, man. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Kevin Hart shouldn't apologize. What the fuck he apologizing for? If that's his belief system, you can't penalize a motherfucker because that's his belief system. They act like he said, if my son is gay, I'ma kill him. He didn't say that shit. And if he did, that's his right. That's his belief. That's his principles and his mindset. That's how they do you. If we can't make you be on the same page as us, we will strip you of whatever you have. New world order, ladies and gentlemen. So while you ain't shit either because it ain't your company. And they can take that at any time with no regards. And they're not going to give a fuck about you or what kind of problems you going through. They don't give a fuck about that shit. We going to learn. We going to learn one day. I don't know when, but I'm very optimistic about it. Like I said, man, you are tuned into the Knowledge Free Podcast. And if you check this out on SoundCloud, I appreciate it. Y'all watching this shit on YouTube, appreciate you too. Like I said, man, it's the internet. You can't even say shit on the internet. That's what's so cold. It ain't like he did a press conference. It was like, you know, I don't fuck with gay people. No. The nigga tweeted the shit. They like, oh, well, we dug up some old tweets. And then when Nick Cannon started talking about them white motherfuckers who dug up old tweets, crickets. Ain't nobody say shit. Even Sarah Silverman was like, yeah, Nick Cannon is right. We did say shit about gay people. But nobody said nothing to them. Oh, but Kevin Hart, no, Kevin Hart. Let me translate it for all you black people that's watching. And for all you Caucasians, whoever else is watching. Or will be watching this. Translation, Kevin Hart, we found some stuff that we don't like, and you're a nigger. And since you're a nigger, we're going to remove you from what we wanted to have you do because we don't like what you said, nigger. Now go be a good little nigger and apologize to all those people for those awful things that you said about gay people. Okay, nigger? Or we will take everything from you. And that's basically what they did. That's basically what they did. Why else would you apologize? Because black people ain't never had type of money like that. According to Antonio Moore, Tone Talk, y'all should go check him out too on YouTube. The black family is worth $1,700 liquid. That's not a whole lot of money. It ain't shit we can do with that. What the fuck can you do with $1,700? But we will wear the Gucci and Louis and Fendi, and we praise the wrong people. No diss to Cardi B and all her situations, but we more worried about her breaking up with that other nigga than worried about the real issues that go on. I don't know what to say. I don't know what it is. One day we will learn. You know what I'm saying? We have to have knowledge of self, man. I say that all the time. I talk about it every time I do a motherfucking podcast. And that's what I like about Nick Cannon. He has knowledge of self, and he knows that we are a movement by ourselves, but we are a force when we're together. So he know we a team. You know, when we not divided and we move as a team, we're unstoppable. He knows that. And that's why he's sticking up for him and calling those other white people out. And I don't blame Nick Cannon for that, man. And that's what I want to be. I've always been that way. If I see some fuckery shit, I'm the main one fucker that speak on it. I just learned that other races are not going to be like that. Even my own black people are not going to be like that at a lot of times. Because, you know, black people, they like, ooh, I ask. Ain't it so funny, y'all, when you get on the corporate plantation, a motherfucker turn into a slave right in front of your eyes? I know y'all go through it. If you be like, man, these motherfuckers ain't doing shit fair. Watch that motherfucking black person flip on you real quick. Hey, you better watch what you say. You just don't want them to say anything. They are good. They are merciful, massa. They start talking like they in the motherfucking antebellum period. In the 1800s and 1700s. That's how motherfucker act, and I get it. You know, you working a job, you making good money, so you feel like, man, I don't want to ruffle no feathers or nothing like that. I'm not telling you to go on the job and act no goddamn fool. But I am telling you to stick up for what's right. And if you see people getting railroaded, that's your job to understand and assess the situation. But a lot of people don't have knowledge of self. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, I say this every podcast, not that I read a whole bunch of books or whatever, but goddamn, I try to read as much as possible. And it's like, goddamn, we don't want to read. We'd rather look on Twitter, look on the internet, and get our information from there, and then we take that as facts. You know what I'm saying? And then our perspective is gained by the internet. It's not gained by reading books and obtaining the knowledge the way our elders did. Because back in the day, there was no internet, there was no TV like that, and black people couldn't afford none of that shit anyway, so they had to go read and have knowledge of self. And that's what I give Nick Cannon props about, man. That nigga know who he is, and he know who black people are, and he know we built this fucking country. And that's a fact. That's why I'll keep saying that. I'm still waiting to see where everybody vote got. And I can't wait to see. I watch people, they gonna remove Trump. Man, please. Trump is in office to seek and destroy. He's gonna destroy what's left of the fucking White House so they can usher in this one world government and one world order and all this other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You can say I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I'm the type of person, I question every motherfucking thing. Don't believe in shit. Oh, my bad. Let me not say that, because then that's gonna mess with y'all religion. And then it's gonna mess with all the shit that y'all be praising. You know, because I know a lot of y'all, they are fucking on Saturday night and then singing in the choir and speaking in tongues on Sunday morning. I know what the fuck y'all niggas is doing. But anyway, I think that we have to have knowledge of self like Nick. That should let everybody out there know that even the purest of comedians like Kevin Hart, they will rip his stripes and his badge away from him if they don't like what he's saying. It doesn't matter how likable you are to white people, you still a nigger to them. And that's how they feel. Look at Kareem Hunt. Okay, Kareem Hunt may have lost his cool and all that, but why don't they make that white bitch apologize for yelling nigger, nigger, nigger over and over again? Why are we not talking about that? What? So let me get this straight. White people don't want us saying nigga. We can't say nigga to each other. But I guess it's okay for a white woman to yell nigger, 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 nigger over and over fucking again. And he just ain't supposed to do nothing. He just supposed to just go on about his way. Any other race that's around me, I watch everything they do and everything they motherfucking say. And I don't put it past no motherfucker, especially when they not black. I know they be thinking that in their mind the majority of the time that we some niggas. And trust me, that girl knew what she was doing. She was being provoking and trying to provoke that man, and she got what she wanted. See, that's the thing. We gotta learn to stick together, man, and we gotta assess all the situations that are being put in front of us and stop being so emotional. I say this every time I'm on a podcast. Shut your emotions down. Compartmentalize them. Lock them up and throw away the key, and then, you know, you can unlock those emotions when you step outside of corporate America. You can unlock those emotions when you get around your people. It was funny. I was at corporate America. I seen this black brother, melanated brother like me, and it was so funny because, you know, black people, to me, I feel like we have such kinetic energy, and our energy vibrates at such a high level. Like when he got out his vehicle and he saw me, he was like, "Man, what's happening, folk?" I said, "What's happening, folk?" And then I looked at him in his eye and I said, "My nigga, you already fucking know." He was laughing his ass off because he could feel my energy. He knew I didn't have to say nothing else. He knew. Like, yeah, this motherfucker over this shit. You damn right. You damn right. They want you to work 10 times as hard, do all this bullshit, and your people built the country, and all these Caucasians walk around like they're responsible for civilization in the United States of America. And they'll have everybody else thinking that. Most black people think that. Most black people think all we did was help build the country. No, we didn't help build it. We built it. I remember a motherfucker told me at my corporate plantation job, oh, man, it wasn't a shame what they did to all those Chinamen, how they forced them to build those railroads? This is what a motherfucker told me. And he just skipped right over slavery. But this is the type of shit that they do. This is what goes on. They just don't want to hear about it. It's called white fragility. And they start deflecting and talking about other shit. Or they become race baiters or emotional baiters. They want you to get emotional and come out of the bag. See, they like it when you laughing and joking and cooning and all that other shit. But as long as you don't stick up for your people, it's a problem. I remember one time a motherfucker called me in the office because somebody had said, I said that they were picking on this individual because she was black. Which they did not have a right to do, by the way. You know why? Because they were doing that. Because that's how they view a motherfucker. See, when you don't have knowledge of fucking years of chattel slavery and free black labor, we don't owe these motherfuckers shit. I just want y'all to see exactly what they do. You can be like Kevin Hart all the fuck you want to be like Kevin Hart, but you see what they did to him. Please. And all my brothers and sisters and all this other shit, and they want you to be invested in the gay agenda and all. Stop being invested in shit that does not relate to you and your people and help your people, black people, move forward. We need reparations. You like, well, what we gonna do reparations? Don't worry about what the fuck we gonna do with it. I don't give a fuck if they give us all reparations and every nigga gonna spend it on Cadillacs. Who give a fuck? It's owed to us and it's mine. So if somebody builds a house for me from the ground up, and after he completes the whole house, I want y'all to walk with me. He builds the house for me, and he does a great job. I mean, he works night and day to make sure the house is built. And then after, he's like, hey man, where the fuck is my money? Technically, I don't owe you no money because we gotta be strong, ladies and gentlemen, and we gotta know what it is. And let me tell you this. When you think you can question black people on what they gonna do with reparations, you have a problem. I don't give a fuck if we all go buy Cadillac Escalades. I don't give a fuck if niggas go spend all their reparations on weed. I don't give a fuck if niggas go spend all their reparations on Jordans. It's they shit. They should be able to do what the fuck they want to do with it. It's owed to us. Everybody got reparations but black people. Everybody. The Jews, the Chinamen, everyone. Like I said, this white man, this pilgrim, Anglo-Saxon, was like, oh man, those poor people, what they did, you know, to those Chinamen, so uncomfortable, she just walked away. She didn't even know what to say because she know, like, damn, you talk about the goddamn Chinamen building the railroads, but y'all enslaved black people for 500 years. You came here and enslaved black people because there were already people here. You better get that book that came before Columbus. If you want to have some insight on knowing who you are and knowing what life is about, to me, and what'll change your perspective, this is just my opinion. Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, The ISIS Papers, The Keys to the Colors. Very good book. I mean, very good book. I mean, after I read this book, I know you probably can barely see a picture of that. If you're listening on SoundCloud, I'm showing the book of The ISIS Papers by Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. Great book. It changed my life. It's one of the books that it fucked me up. How she broke down racism from a clinical psychiatrist point of view. Oh man, she was brilliant. That book changed my life, man. That book along with Black Labor, White Wealth. And I'll show it again. And I'll keep showing it. I don't give a fuck. Anybody that's new that's listening, Black Labor, White Wealth by Dr. Claude Anderson. Hey man, check this book out. This book is a great book. Those two books, man, I read them back to back. I'm probably gonna read them again. It changed my life. I would suggest that we as people start going back to the beginning and the origins of us and researching what we are and what we contributed to society. They got us thinking we ain't contribute shit. The average black person don't even know we invented math. They don't. Why would they tell you that? The average person not gonna tell you that because they don't know it. You know what I mean? And I got other books that I'll show you called The Stolen Legacy and all that. Now I'll put those books on there, but I just wanted everybody to know that we need to be more like Nick Cannon and less like, you know, the COONS and the SAMBOS. And there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of black COONS and SAMBOS out there. You know what I'm saying? Even what's her name? Diana Ross's daughter, the ugly bitch with the bug-eyed bitch that play on Blackish. Like, no diss or nothing, but I don't really like her energy and how she was like saying, oh, well, I'm Tracy Ellis Ross to most people, but really I identify as Tracy Rothstein or whatever the fuck her last name is. I ain't with that. Oh, because you half Jew or half white or whatever, man, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that shit. That's a cop-out. You just were blessed to have status because of your white daddy and your mama fucking white men and fucking with Barry Gordy. That's all that is. And no diss to nobody like that, but I don't be feeling that, man. Because we like to be identified with everything else but black. And we gotta change that, man. Motherfuckers stop, oh, I got Indian in my family. Well, we all got Indian in our family because guess what? The natives that they so-called talking about, those natives were us. That's why you got people like Kyrie Irving and Waka Flocka that's like, nah, fuck that. Don't call me no motherfucking African-American nigga. I'm a native black. I'm indigenous to this landmass. Where the fuck is my shit at? Remember that, man. The knowledge is free. It's out there. And even if you can't afford to go buy books, get with somebody that got books. Go to the library. Get off your motherfucking phone. And if you're going to be on your phone, use it to look up the shit. Vet me out. I don't claim to know a motherfucking thing. I don't know shit. But I can tell you this, the little bit of stuff that I've obtained done fucked me up. And I'll never look at corporate America or any of that shit the same. I used to, oh man, move up. Man, fuck that. After reading those books and listening to people like Dame Dash and Nick Cannon and all them, there ain't no way. Fuck that. What, I'm gonna go work a job for 30 years and be all fucked up and can't even enjoy a little bit of show, tell them about the Gunline Boss, COONS, and Super Sambos. There's a lot of fucking Sambos out there. That's why I even give Cat Williams props, because motherfuckers was trying to say, see, because they giving you the bread, you the gatekeeper, like Mike Epps said. But I'm going more with Mike Epps. Hey, if you a gatekeeper, be a good gatekeeper. Don't be out there cooning, because one false move and they gonna strip you of your stripes, nigga. Guilty, nigga. That's what they gonna do. So remember that. Be conscious and aware of your surroundings. And for all you people that go to corporate America, I know y'all all got jobs, nigga. Nigga, I'm at the job just like y'all. So nigga, stop fronting. When y'all at these motherfucking jobs, think about what I'm telling you. And look at your surroundings. Because these motherfuckers don't give a flying fuck about you. And they can be smiling with you all they want, but they don't give a fuck, and they will lie and cheat. That's what capitalism breeds. Liars. Lie, that's all people do. They go in the corner and gossip and then shit on you, and they go talk about another person to you and all this other shit. Motherfuckers will lie all day. They cowardly. Remember that. I don't give a fuck who's listening to this shit. If you not cowardly, I'm gonna know, because I'll probably talk to you. But if I don't fuck with you, it's because I think you cowardly. And I think you're not a real human being. I think you go along to get along, and I don't like dealing with conformists. That's what a conformist is. A go along to get along type of motherfucker. And it ain't just black people that act like this. It be a lot of Latinos acting like that at these motherfucking corporate American jobs. They get on these jobs and they get around their own. They try to act like they for the movement. But shit, you get a chance to really see what they really about. And all I do is sit back and be like, now you let me know how you really are. Okay, no problem. Great, no problem. And I love it when Latinos get on these jobs and they act like they're in a position of power until a Caucasian comes along and they're like, no, Mexican, this is not your shit. This is our shit. Because the last time I checked, if you look at any major corporate American job, ain't no Mexicans in charge of shit either. Ain't no Latinos in charge of shit. Just like ain't no niggas in charge of it. Latinos are doing the shit that niggas did to build the country. It's just Latinos think that they are owed something like black people are, and you're not owed the same shit that black people are owed. People, know thyself before you know anybody else. Hey man, it's been fun, it's been real. Hey, it's been beyond real. This is the Knowledge is Free podcast. I hope you learned something today, and if you don't, oh well. I don't give a fuck if you like the video. If you don't like the video, please hit the bell, the subscribe button. Share this with any coon or sambo you know. You can leave your comment. If you don't like what I said, we can talk about it. But it ain't gonna hurt my feelings. You know why it ain't? Because it's the fucking internet. I don't know these motherfuckers anyway. I don't give a fuck. It ain't like I'm sitting home like, oh, they said something bad about it. I don't give a fuck. Share, subscribe, hit the bell, like button. Hey man, it's been fun, it's been real. I'm Warren G in the place to be. I'm out. Peace.